Hi guys, and welcome to another tutorial of Native Explorer. My name is Rowie and I'm really excited. I just finished my USPA Skydiving Coach rating. During my studies I noticed that YouTube doesn't have a video of a real PLF. So today I'm going to explain what is PLF, the history, how to perform and practice PLF, and then I'm going to do it for real while landing under the canopy. This is our landing zone in Thailand in TSA behind me. PLF stands for Parachute Landing Fall, and its purpose is to absorb the shock of a hard landing when impacting the ground under canopy landing. PLF was invented by the American military in order to minimize and reduce the many injuries of paratroopers when contacting the ground. Originally, paratroopers were using round canopies that don't have the same brake line or toggles that we have in modern recreational canopies, and they were contacting the ground at pretty high speed. When executed properly, this technique is capable of allowing a parachute to survive uninjured during landing speeds that would otherwise cause severe injury or even death. As always, practice makes it perfect. With repeated practice, parachutes can learn to make smooth falls automatically with a reflex action. In fact, experienced jumpers can deploy a parachute landing fall naturally during accidental, non-parachute related fall. This technique helps reduce and prevent injuries. So how to perform a PLF successfully? The whole idea of a PLF is to convert downward energy into forward energy. First, find a place with soft grounds to do it, like a grass or gym with mattresses. I like to do it in the drop zone because this is where we actually will be landing. Second, take a small stool or chair to jump from. In the military, they jump from shoulder height into dust pits, but for us, like a small stool will do. Now, step 1, prepare for a PLF by pressing your feet and knees together with your knees slightly bent. Step 2. Flare the canopy completely with both ends together in front of your hips to prevent wrist injuries. I had an injury myself because I didn't follow this rule 1 year ago. It was raining and I came pretty fast. It wasn't a lot of wind and I didn't do a proper PLF. I slid on my ass on the ground and then my hands were on the side of the body instead of on the front, and my wrist hit the ground like this while I was sliding on the ground on my ass, and I broke 2 knuckles. I had to go to the hospital, 4 days in the hospital, and a very complicated surgery. Luckily, my knuckles are okay, but I learned my lessons, and you should learn from my experience. Hands in front of your body. Step 3, according to the USPA manual, you have to bring your chest to the chest to help prevent neck injuries. 4. Wait for your feet to contact the ground first. Step 5. After your feet touch the ground, lean into the direction of the fall to roll down to the side of the body. Roll on your calf first, then on your thighs of the same side. Continue rolling on the hip, the side of the butt, and then roll diagonally across your back to the opposite shoulder. Allow your body to continue rolling and absorb the energy of the fall as much as you need. The PLF position is the proper way to prepare also for a stand-up landing. If you touch softly, you can just step out of the PLF and remain on your feet. Okay, so let's do the PLF for real, jumping from the stall. Before I do that, I'm going to put my jumpsuit on to prevent small scratches. And you should also be doing it with a helmet. I'm not going to do it with the helmet now because I have a full face helmet and then you won't be able to hear me. Bring feet together, knees together, a little bit bent, flare in front of your body, and jump. Approaching the ground, feet together, knees together, flare, touchdown. By the way, I also have shin guards. Always useful. Now practice make it perfect. You want to repeat it as many times as possible, and you want to land on different angles. Approaching the ground, feet together, knees together, slightly bend, flare, impact, touchdown. Approaching land, feet together, knees together, slightly bend, flare, touchdown. Feet together, knees together, slightly bend, flare, touchdown. Knees together, slightly bent, flare, touchdown. So you see my left side is not as smooth as my right side. Flare.
Whee! Here we go.
This one wasn't so good because my hand touched the ground. These paramotors are so loud. Okay, so in the army, they actually execute the fall on 6 directions. Left front, left side and left rear, and right front, right side and right rear, depending on the direction of the wind, the terrain, the drift of the jumper, or any other factors. So I suggest you practice it also. You cannot practice too many times. How is my PLF, Kevin? All right, now let's go skydiving, and I'll perform a real PLF when I land under the canopy. Before I go, if you find this video useful so far, I would highly appreciate if you can press the like button. Thank you very much, you guys are awesome.
Perfect one.
I looked at my footage from yesterday, and it seems like I wasn't doing the PLF properly. When I was rolling over, my legs weren't like together. I was spreading them a little bit. So in order to do it properly, you have to keep your legs together throughout the roll. So let's analyze my PLF in slow motion. So I'm approaching land. I'm flaring a little bit early and a little bit too high on purpose so I can perform a PLF. At this point, my legs are a little bit open. They should be pressed together, and the knees should be pressed together already at this point. When I touch the ground, I do bring my feet together, so that's okay, but my knees are a little bit open, so they should be pressed together as well. And this is the crucial mistake. I put my hands forward as a reflex, and that can lead to wrist injuries or broken hands. I should have placed them in front of the hips. The roll across the shoulder is perfect. I let the roll absorb the energy of the fall, and I stand up successfully uninjured. So I'm gonna go now back and practice a little bit more.
Hey, hi. What's up?
This is my friend Alish from Nepal,
Cheers.
a paraglider.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to study PLF because he can stand up every single time. A professional paraglider.
I did 120 jumps over here, more than 120 jumps. Never ass landing.
Oh my god.
Never.
Good job.
Yeah.
Feet together, knees together. Left. And this time the feet are together, so you have to consciously think that the feet are together. Let's do it now from a chair. So, Kev.
Right, look, keep your chest and knee. Right, arms down. Right, you're going to put your knee, just bend your knees so I can support it. You're going to put your knee onto my foot, right, and then rotate your shoulder down, and now turn, lift. There you go. And straighten your legs as you come over. Straighten your legs.
Straighten your legs. Yeah.
Do it again.
I'll do it again.
So 45 degrees.
Right, so
45 degrees. No, turn your feet off. Turn your feet off. No. Turn your feet off, right? So then put your knee onto my foot, and then as you come over, straighten your legs. Straighten your legs. Straighten your legs.
Oh, you got it. What do you want?
And you've got to keep your legs together all the time, otherwise your feet do
that's
that,
a proper PLF.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Together,
Left, back, clear. Wow. Woo.
feet together, knees together, flare. That was a good one. Please let me know in the comments below what kind of content you want to see more. I'm here for you. Thank you guys.